My 101 ears. Thanksgiving week is upon us. I hope that this video message finds you well. I'd actually like to kick off this week with our comic strip of the week. And it actually comes to us from the Far Side Gallery. Look at this. Look at this picture. Here we have the parrots looking in, I think just absolute fright and dismay. It says, "Now here comes the barbaric finale." And they are doing the thing where you try to, like, it's the wishbone, right? See whose wish will come true. And they're both gourmands, huh? They eaten so much. I chose it since this is Thanksgiving. But look at the expressions on these parrots' faces. They're just so appalled. I think that's the word I was looking for. Oh, this one made me laugh. This one made me laugh. If you guys haven't seen the Far Side Gallery, check out some other strips. It's funny. For this week, we have two things. Number one, is the research paper worksheet, which is the one that we started last week. Remember, I assigned the research paper, and so it's the same one, same link. Notice that is due on Tuesday the 22nd, and we do have our workshop too. Now, as you can see, I know it's Thanksgiving break, so that's why. Okay, so draft is due by Wednesday the 23rd, and I'm giving you a whole week to leave feedback to one another. So that would be for next Wednesday the 30th, because I want you to enjoy your time with your family, with your loved ones. So let's actually take a look at what we have here in the Canvas module. So number one, here is the assignment link for the outline. Same one from last week, due Tuesday. Make sure to get that in. And the next one, so the workshop. And, if you just want to remember how to leave the feedback and all that, you can check out the video on the previous one where I explained that. So this is important. Just like with any workshop, you have to get in your rough draft on time. So this by Wednesday by 11:59 p.m. Because remember, the Canvas system will only distribute drafts to those students who submitted a draft in on time by the deadline. So there is no late pass, nothing like that for this. So it's important that you get it in. And as normal, the Canvas will distribute drafts 1 minute after this deadline. So right on Thursday, 24th, right at midnight. And you have until next Wednesday, the 30th, to leave feedback. Because, like I said, I want you to enjoy your time with your loved ones and your family. So here are the things to consider as you're looking at the drafts. Very importantly, they have to have both issue and solution, okay, as you're looking at one another's drafts. So that's a big one. Another one too, this says if they're tackling something too broad. Like, for example, if let's say you're tackling, I don't know, obesity or diabetes and hypertension. Okay, if in the draft, they're saying maybe it's like a list for the whole world, that's too big. Choose something more narrow. So maybe you can look at, obesity index and diabetes and hypertension in the United States. And if you're proposing, exercise or nutrition or even some programs in schools to teach kids about proper nutrition and exercise. But focus here, in the United States, or maybe even you can focalize your attention even more to LA County, let's say. But pay attention to that. If your classmate is choosing something that is too broad, then help them narrow their attention. Let's see what else. So if there are places to be developed, you can recommend that. But they should have both issue and solution. So pay attention to that. Are they addressing the so what? And actually, this is where this comes in. So why the research comes in. So, what's the issue? Maybe what's the background behind the issue? Like, it came about somehow, right? There's a background. There's a context behind it. And obviously, the so what, right? Why is it an issue? Why is it a big deal? That's where your research comes in, yeah? And if left unchecked, what could a potential tomorrow look like? So that's the ramifications, and that's why it works hand in hand with why it's an issue, right? And the solution, what is it that they're proposing? Remember, the solution is something that helps, a step in the right direction. What would it take to enact, and why would it help towards the issue? So that is that. Here are my suggestions for things to look at as you look at the drafts. I do want you to absolutely highlight your classmates' thesis statements, because they have to, in it, answer both what's the issue and what's the proposed solution. So that is that, my dear 101ers. I wish you a lovely Thanksgiving week, and remember, get in your assignments. I would not wait until the last moment. If you have your workshop, if you have your outline, which you started working on last week, you should have, then make sure to get that in ASAP. And also for the rough draft, don't wait till Wednesday. If you have it, just get it in as soon as you can. Maybe take all tomorrow if you can, and just knock it out just right. Remember, there's no such thing as a perfect first draft. Get that idea out of your head and just write. Give yourself permission to, no matter if it's disjointed or all over the place, that's okay. Just write, just vomit out the words and on your draft, and don't wait until Wednesday, because it's Thanksgiving week and nobody wants to be waiting till the last moment. Nobody wants to be stressed. So get it in ASAP. With that, I wish you a lovely week and enjoy your time with your family and loved ones.